Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1, and this is how we're ending the season. You know what I'm saying? This game epitomizes what we've been going through for the last this whole season. It essentially just epitomizes everything that we've been through this season. Nothing else. I can't believe the things that we had to endure this season, yeah. And they couldn't even end it on a high. They couldn't end it on a high. I was on Lewis's channel, yeah, doing on his watch along, bro. And bro, this is how we were chilling, bro.
You lot sync up with me, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. We're vibesing today. You know, we vibesing. We vibesing. That's what this is. That's what this is. We vibesing. No spoilers. Smash the like button. All of that stuff. I'm about to you lot slapping the chat with your match day munches. You know what I'm saying? Let's kick back. The weather's nice outside. You know what I'm saying? What like? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. You ain't gonna enjoy it. Enjoy yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, we were there. United just needed to beat Brighton. We needed to beat Sunderland. There was an opportunity for us to potentially get Europa League football. But this is what the team came with, bro. We lost against Sunderland at home. They couldn't even make that right. Forget the whole European football. Forget all the other stuff that we thought, yo, you know what? We're not able to get that there. We couldn't even get that. We couldn't even, bro. This is dark. Very, very dark for us, bro. But make sure you're liking and subscribing. Hype the videos. Listen, we're trying to get to 2K. I'm on 1.2 something. Keep supporting the channel, like the video, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And let's actually get into it, innit? Because this game, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. You know, like, you know what? Maybe a visual could be better. Let's do the visual. Here you go. This is, and I forget the numbers and that. Look at the momentum, because that always tells you who had most of the ball, whatever. I think there was a period in the first half we only had 35% of the ball. Yeah. Touch it like, and you guys already know, innit? I'm not really someone that's just always on the stats thing. I don't really care about stats so much. But to give you an idea of what's happening, yeah, in the game. Because some people are like, I like the momentum bit because it tells you a lot of the times whether you score when you have momentum or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Or are you capitalizing on your momentum, brother? So I'm telling you, when I said they were bopping us around there, the only part of momentum we had is what, in the 5th minute. Then it went straight back to them in the 7th. We didn't have any momentum. 15th minute, like there was literally nothing, yeah, going on for us. Nothing. First half, I think we only had the opportunity of Palmer, who I think got a nice free ball from Neto, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, he went across the defender. All he had to do is shoot properly anyway, and he ended up just not even skying it. Sorry, P-roller. Do you know what I mean? 0.9, not even a 1 XG, you know. They almost had a 2 XG, 21 shots, 35 touches in the opposition's box, bro. We only had 17th with 8 shots. I don't even remember, when people say that, I don't even remember when we had those shots. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely don't remember. We both had 2 big chances and 2 big chances missed. I think one's the Palmer one, one's the João Pedro one. I'm assuming. Like, but they had so much more, like, opportunities or block shots or, you know. But at the end of the day, that's not what I really wanted to get into. But Hume gets the first goal, ball over the top from the goalkeeper, and after them threatening us most of the game, he ends up getting a nice opportunity. He scores the goal. Great finish, to be fair, but I still think the goalkeeper should have done better. He literally just hit it outside of the foot, near post, and it went in. Kind of just flopped at it, but made sure his body was in the right position and that to make sure he still goes in 1-0. And then let's talk about this brother, bro, Gusto, because you see, Gusto. My main complaints about Gusto was a lot more. He can't cross, or he has to improve his, the way he goes forward. Like all those things I was talking about and saying he has to improve those things. And he had one thing about his defensive stuff, yeah, which is his awareness, which is not one thing, but it kind of goes into the other bit, which is that falling asleep at the back post. We needed him to fix that and fix his going forward. He now does nothing. Like, he's just filled with bozo moments. Guys, remember when we played the Forest C team? He pulled the brother and got sent off or whatever. He gave away a penalty, sorry. Today, he literally passed it into his own net. Like, self-sabotage, and we'll get into the next brother, but self-sabotage is literally, if you told me to use a word to describe this season, it's self-sabotage. There's nothing else. Literally nothing else. Whether it's from a club level or board level or even the players on the pitch, it's self-sabotage. The player comes out, the player comes out running against what's it called? Against United in that game when the player got sent off. Sanchez gets sent off early in the game. Santos makes a stupid pass. Chalobah just decides to take the player out at the end against Brighton. We lose that game. Chalobah gets sent off. You know what I'm saying? The lap comes on against Wolves. Carabao Cup game. After a while coming on, we're like, finally he's back. This is the beginning of the season when we didn't know how much of a scrub he's going to end up being. We was like, oh, he's finally back. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He elbows someone or whatever it was. He gets sent off. Should have probably got sent off against Spurs as well. Like, it just self-sabotage. And what do I mean with the board level thing here? With the board level thing, I'm talking about in a sense of if you just bought the players that the manager needed, Maresca would have probably not gone. And on top of that, we wouldn't have had centre-back issues throughout the season. Which is why I'm calling it a self-sabotage thing. The whole season is a self-sabotage. Rained with red cards. Rained with stupid mistakes. Yeah, and it's unbelievable, bro, some of the things you see on the football pitch, bro. And you got other fans thinking that, it's bad. Bro, if you think we're bad, you mean you're bad, certain games, we're worse. We are worse. And then after that, after the Gusto own goal, even though that was in the second half, I thought we'd come better in the second half. We'd come back second half and we could see that kind of goal. And then Palmer's finally finds his shot power, bro. And the goalkeeper tries to save it, but it wasn't enough. He directed it well, enough power to make sure that even if the goalkeeper tries to go out and save it, he tries to push it out and it still goes in. And then I think they kind of tried to do this ball over the top thing again. Fofana and Cole will go for the same guy. Fofana kind of pulls him, and this referee just pulls out the yellow, red. We didn't know. We thought it was Cole he was pulling the red card for. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Fofana sent off. That's probably his last game, assuming he doesn't stay. Well, most people don't really want him to stay anyway. A lot of people, including myself, wanted to, at some point during the season, we couldn't wait for Fofana to come back in this team. Yeah, and seeing his levels. And yeah, we saw some of his levels here and there in the last couple of games in terms of FA Cup semi-final and maybe one of the other games playing alongside Levi Cole. But from he became fully fit, when he was fit and then not playing because he kept getting injured, we saw a good Fofana every time he came on. When he came back completely fit and he's been here for a while, he's just being bozo. Like, he doesn't head the ball out. He finds himself in stupid positions. He didn't jog back against Gordon. Like, it's just how someone declines so quickly, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if man saying he's playing football the way he drives, bro. You know what I'm saying? Head down. Yeah, swear down. Unbelievable with that, brother. But yeah, listen, I can't lie. Yeah, Fofana ended up being sent off, and then we saw that what's his name? We saw Chalaba come on. At some point, we even saw Reece James come on, who went into the midfield and started doing his thing a little bit. Other than that, like, I don't even know what to say. Midfield was meaty. I think Caicedo played well, to be fair. He tried, you know what I'm saying, but not enough. You get me? I don't think Neto was playing well enough, because going forward, you didn't really see anything from us going forward. It was a lot of just, we're playing for our lives. You know what I'm saying? Neto at some point was doing tap dancing on the wing. Enzo Fernandez struggled to go past people. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was calling it ball dragging and not ball carrying. Palmer losing the ball here and there, but still manages to do his job. João Pedro, I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether it's the effect from not being picked in the World Cup and, disappointment or whatever, and he's just not fully focused. Could have gotten an easy goal for that early in the first half. Hato, he's the one that was involved with not heading the ball out. I think besides that, I don't think he was like bad, but still not good enough. Colwill, I don't know. That's probably the worst we've seen Colwill since he came back. But he did all right. Sanchez, couple of saves. Cucurella, he's playing like he wants to leave. You know what I'm saying? I swear down. Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, I'm not even looking at the numbers. I just want to make sure I mention everyone. And Gustav Stinker, he shouldn't even get 5.8. He should be getting a free. He even scored their own goal. If that's how the numbers work, he should be getting a way lower number. Do you know what I mean? Way lower number. But yeah, man, dominated by this team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Dominated by this team. So there's not much to talk about, bro. I swear that there's not much to talk about. Fofana, again, I think around that time Fofana got sent off is the time what we started to say, you know what? Maybe there's an opportunity. Like, maybe there's an opportunity somewhere here, there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Just a bit of that, but nah. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe the club only needed is a draw, and we end up going and throwing the game away. So, yeah, like I said, not much to talk about. We got the Palmer goal and then the Fofana goal. They were sent off, I think, 8 minutes after? Just as you thought, there's a bit of hope and the team could turn it around. Someone comes up and says, nah, let me throw it away. So, yeah, man, like I said, there's not much to talk about. Yeah, man. Now, listen, I'm just disappointed. What a waste of a season. What a waste of everyone's time. Like, we've left the season trophyless, which is a disgrace. The performances have been a disgrace. If you even look at our positioning on the Blue Co, I think it's like 12th, 6th, 4th, and then you go back straight to like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's unbelievable. Do you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. Last season I was talking about I've hit my targets. Let's go and achieve more and aim higher. This season I'm walking backwards. That's what it feels like. I literally took a huge step backwards. I got pushed down the cliff and now I got to climb back up again. Because I made one dumb decision on the mountain. That's essentially what it is. And this transfer window, like I said to you many times, this summer is crucial for us. Crucial. And I know that I've been someone who's been very switched off from like what's happening throughout the season. And yeah, the more I look at it and I think about what's going on, and we're in the summer, like December period time, and like that kind of thing. I just feel like after Maresca got sacked, I looked at the rest of the season. I said, yeah, look, the way he's left or walked away or got sacked, whatever people want to call it, from then onwards, I looked at it and I said, look, if we get Rossini, just write the season off. And I genuinely meant it when I said it. Like, this is why you don't see me losing my head as much. Because if I say something, I mean it. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it and I said, yeah, write the season off. This brother ain't going to really do anything unless he changes my mind. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Because his CV or him or as a manager doesn't prove anything to say that he can do this. It's going to help us survive, whatever it is. Couldn't do it. Dragged us down. And yeah, found ourselves in the FA Cup final, even a Carabao Cup semi-final, which the manager threw away or the club threw away. And then we ended up with Bazenga again. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I believe the first step in getting Xabi Alonso was a good step, but I have it's almost like I'm in debt. Right now, I feel like I'm in debt. The owners owe me money. Do you know what I mean? And they've made the first payment of $100. Yeah, they owe me, let's say 10 grand. They've paid me $100. Until I get paid the whole 10 grand, I'm not gonna believe that this guy's good with his money, or I should borrow him money again. So they just paid me $100, which is essentially Xabi Alonso. And until they start proving that they know how to manage their money and they're gonna pay me back and whatever, that's when I start thinking about, okay, cool, you know what? I can trust these people again. I don't trust these men again. Do you get me? I don't trust these men again. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This summer is crucial, and people need to stop telling me who needs to stay. I know that sometimes the players that have to go, I don't care about the players that have to go, because as long as the players that come in are the players that have to be here and gonna be starters, that's what I care about. What are the players that are gonna change what happens to us next season? Not this season. Not this season. This season, not the players that are here. The players that are here, if they help us next season, like, we need to start looking at the additions. We can kind of already tell what this team can do. Yeah, the players that we have, the bunch of players we have right now, there's a cap ceiling, which is why I never expected any manager to come in this season and change much anyway. What are the players that are going to come in and actually take us to the next level, to a higher level? We're 10th now. This team doesn't necessarily deserve to be 10th. It's not a team that's level, that level is based on a 10th, but that's where we are right now. We got to hold it and move on. If we keep the players that we have now, we'll find ourselves in a similar position next season, maybe slightly higher, or maybe even top 4, because Xabi Alonso is a great manager, whatever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. But the players that come in, if the important thing's done and the players that need to be come in, then you kind of know, you know what I'm saying? You can get rid of the players you have here anyway, whether it's this season, whether it's in whether it's this summer, January, we can get rid of players. The players are here anyway. You throw him in the bomb squad, he might not play for a bit, he wants to go, sell him in January. Those things are all doable. The problem that we have, and the problem, which is why I wrote the season off, is this is the summer window now. Start bringing us difference makers. That's what we need. Difference makers, experience, leaders, players with actual ability, whether it's going forward or defending, goalkeeper. Like, there's so many things that we need in that spine that has to get fixed. It's so important, bro. And with this manager, cool, he might be a slight hipster manager, so he wants to play his little free in the back and have this X, Y, and Z. Just get him the players he needs so we can actually, whether it's challenge for top 4, challenge for league, or whatever it is, that we at least know what the squad can do and what we can do as a team and build on that. Do you get me? This ugly floating thing that we're doing, yeah, with no meaningless floating around. Bro, I was praying to not get Conference League, bro. Imagine being happy with one game. I'm genuinely happy with one game a week instead of getting Conference League. That's how happy I'm like, brother, I ain't trying to be around them places. You know what I'm saying? I am not trying to be around them places. But either way, I know I've had a long talk, bro. Just make sure you're liking and subscribing. I'll probably do a season review with another... probably bring on another Chelsea fan. If it's not this, it's probably next week. We'll do like a season review. I'll probably do a stream later as well. And talk about the games today, final games of the season, and give my thoughts, a bit more interactive. And yeah, you got the show with Ahmed on Monday, tomorrow. So we got a lot of content coming. So make sure you're checking it out. Make sure if you haven't liked or subscribed or whatever, do me a favor. It's free. Support the channel. Check out the shorts as well. I've been dropping a lot of shorts recently as well. Check them out if you're into short content. And besides that, make sure you're liking and subscribing. That's the most important thing. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the season. Let me know what you think of the game. Do you think Fofana Gusto should be sold or not? Like, any opinion you have, put it in the comment section below. I read all the comments, or I try to make sure I read all the comments. And Yeah, listen, I'm done, bro. This season, just write it off. You know what I'm saying? Write it off. Another write off season. How many times are we gonna write off seasons, bro? Anyway, love for all the love people. We're out, man. I'm out.